Today we're going to be talking about the management systems in a place in the place of the host classroom. Here we were talking about the virtually. Is it effective, and do the students know the expectations? So the first one would be the classroom design. This I saw a lot in the 3rd to 5th grade range. And some of them in the high school classes are virtually. I think this is it all depends on the way the desks are positioned, or if they're going to be in groups or not in groups. I feel like if they know, in the picture, the image that we see, if they're going to be sitting down and they're going to be facing one way, it's because they're going to be paying attention to that way. No turning around, no looking anywhere else. In the same way to be on a desk. If it's in their groups, I feel like that they know they're going to do an assignment, that they have to be with their classmates, doing something together. And I think this is this is an expectation that children know. If they're going to be facing forward, they're going to be paying attention. If they're going to be in groups, they're going to be talking to their partners. I think as well as for the room, it should have a warm welcoming. I see in the 3rd or 5th, they had a lot of things on the wall, with color, popping. And I think that helps a lot, and it gives an expectation to the kids that, that it's not going to be bland. It's not going to give them it's going to give them a reassurance that everything's going to be okay, that they're going to be in a warm, welcoming place. And for me, for my classroom, because I have my subject is Spanish, so in my Spanish classroom, for my ex-teacher, she had the culture, designs of the culture, Dia de los Muertos. It wasn't distracting. It was just it would have a little thing, and it would give a little description on it, as well as the rules of the conjunctions and how to conjunct and stuff like that, exactly like they have them. It's something that it helps out the students, and it works effectively towards them. Another thing that I saw would be the rules. The rules would be they can be on the wall or on the board. Usually that helps. This is an expectation that every kid has, and every kid's going into every classroom should know, that there's going to be rules, and then which having rules creates a respecting and caring community environment in the classroom, and also it gives them a way of knowing that for every action that they do, there's a consequence. So this helps with their discipline in a way. Another one that I have noticed was scheduling. This one was a really big one and mostly in all of the classrooms when they're in the virtually, when they're in the higher grades, especially during my classrooms, my education in my Spanish classrooms. She would have the objective, and then she would have what we're gonna do. Even for me, they would have the time, everything would be 15 minutes we would do, or 30 minutes or 20 minutes on there. And then I feel it's effective because it organizes the teacher and us, the students gonna know what they're going to do, the expectations of that class and that day, and it's a preparation kind of a thing, of course, my teacher had fair things. She would give us fair time and to do everything, she was very flexible, and there's some teachers, professors that I saw on the virtually that were flexible as well. Another thing would be the organization. I saw that every teacher didn't have a problem. They had their material ready to go, ready to, give out. Especially during for the math one. For the math one, she was showing fractions. I saw how that she had the little rectangles. She would pull them out of a bag, and she's okay, this is 1/4, this is one thing. That's very important because it shows the kids, it's expected for the kids to put everything away. If you found them one way, just put it back in. And that's exactly what she did. When it was about to clean up, she put back all her little dice inside the baggie, put the little tray back inside, and it's a good example for the students so they can be organized as well. And it's very effective because it does we are role models. The teachers are role models, so it is very effective. And the lastly would be communication. On the video virtually that I saw, a closer look at Tony Morrison, beloved, that professor had great communication skills. He had positivity, he was respected, he had a good relationship, and that is and it's expected for teachers and us.